seems to be coming through just fine. Also a video. Okay, just do a thing. Okay, cool. Hey everyone, welcome to another live stream with yours truly. Hope you're all doing well. We are multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick and YouTube. I want to thank you for joining me on this rather grey Sunday Arvo. Okay. How's it going? How are you doing? Just popped up over here. In fact, I'm just going to switch you around. Okay, looking better. Also, if I forget, better take a photo of our gear today. We're doing another test with the Belabox and another selfie photo. Take a photo of our stuff. Okay, and then I'll try uploading that. I'm a little under the weather today, so if I don't see my usual energetic self, it's because I caught up with some friends yesterday and we had dinner and 1 or 20 drinks. A few drinks. And it was quite a merry time. So I'm feeling it today. I'm suffering. But I want to test the setup more before our trip to South Korea in June. So it's not far away and we need to sort of lock down what we're going to take with us to South Korea. And that's what all these tests are about. It's refining things. Do we use a phone? Do we use the Belabox, you know? So we're going to alternate stuff up a bit. MediaTek in the chat. Hello, how's it going? Yeah. So I do my usual live streams, which is Friday, from, let's say, 3 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. And then in the weekends now, I'm doing maybe 1 or 2 bonus streams. And for the last couple of weeks, we've been using the weekends to test out the Belabox. That's the setup. I'm going to show you guys in a second. I will be going in June, so I'm prepping for the trip. I want to make sure I've got everything sorted or sussed by then. So very excited, and I'm going to take you guys with me. We're going to be doing long streams, so usually my stream's about 2-3 hours, but for that trip, yeah, got a lot planned, still nailing our itinerary for the big trip, but there's so much to do over there. And we're going to be there for quite a while too, about 2 weeks in South Korea. So yeah, hopefully you guys will join me for that. Let's see, photo coming up. It should pop up on stream for you any second now, so give it a second. That looks like it has transferred. I'm just going to swipe back over to my TTS app. And let's see, did it work? So, moment of truth. Is it going to work? Today's first photo. Good. I have nicer cameras, like a Sony camera and a Fuji. I want to get the Fuji working, so that's something I have to do before the trip. Sort that out. So when I take a photo with my nice camera, that pops up for you guys. Yep, so that's the setup. The bright blue box, that is the prototype, or what I plan to pack it all in. Although it's quite big, it only just fits in my bag. So that's where I'm considering a Moblin or phones. I'm just not sure if the iPhone can handle long streams, you know. Got scratchy noises. I don't really want this out exposed. At the microphone for today, we've got the DJi Mic 2 for our audio. Got the chest mount if I want to attach it to that. Yeah, getting a lot of scrapey noises. Okay, maybe I'll try undershoot. The Mic Mini seems a lot better at handling these kind of noises. under the shirt.
$2. Have you please got $2?
I didn't have any cash, sorry. Are we good? Okay. How's our noises? Still got rustling noises? Or are we okay now? I'll show you what we're working with. Now we do. We still have the rustling noises. Sorry about that. Okay, this is my iPhone. I could have screen share with iPhone. We'd have to use the IRL hosting technique and Streamlabs. So we'd have to do that with this particular setup. I've got a YouTube video on there if you wanted to know how that all works. This is a battery kit. It has 10,000 mAh of power. So when I have the GoPro, or not GoPro, Action 4 attached to the top with this quick release mount, then we could plug it in for power. And that way we don't have to worry about Action 4 running out of juice. And then we've got some tripod feet for the bottom, and this little holder thing, which I've talked about in a YouTube video as well. Now one of the feet is a bit floppy. I don't know what happened there, and not sure how to tighten it, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. So this is my case for the Belabox. So a Belabox is just this black box here, but you need a battery bank to power it. Something that will supply at least 4 amps of power. That is the new Anker battery that I showed you guys the other day. We're at 100% power. So it's only doing 2.5 watts at the moment over here. I don't know what that translates to amps, but yeah, Belabox needs 5 volts and 4 amps. And there's heaps of power in this. I've decided that I'm going to have the USB-A be the iPhone power. So I've got a 2-meter iPhone cable hooked up in this sort of thing here. That can do 18 watts of power when I'm using all 3 ports. So this USB-C is for the Belabox. I've got a short cable, which I just picked up from my local. I just need to tidy it up a little bit. Short cable to here, and then I'm going to get another USB-C to go into this port, which the local shop didn't have, so I'll have to order that in. Now, these cables are sticking up a little bit, but they are snug. I don't have to worry about them being pulled out. And basically this is supposed to hold everything together, make it a little bit cleaner. So yeah, we've got lightning cable, which iPhone does need power, and we've got magnetic charging cable here for the Action 4, and I've hooked that up to the bottom of the Belabox. So I don't know if this power is going to be enough for the Belabox and also the Action 4 that will be hooked up to it. But that's what we're going to find out. So the cable should be more than enough, but that's a 5 amp cable, and then what comes out of here, not sure. So that's something we can do with our test. Sweet. So basically with this I can just pick the whole thing up, battery bank and the Belabox all in one go, pop it in my bag, and that just makes it a lot easier for me to transfer things around. So see my bag, like so. Just grab that and it goes into the bag. Actually, just pop you up here. How's it going? Now preview paused again, so I just press the play button, make sure we're okay. And just put the whole thing in my bag. And I also have my cable, little short cable to charge Action 4. So I'll hook that up to the back. So cable is connected to the battery bank, and then I'll just let this around somehow. I'll take a photo. And the smile, very important. Upload that. Okay, that should come through. I'll just refresh my preview. Now what I'm curious about is the battery life. This bank should be heaps of battery life to charge everything. And in fact, while we're at it, with our charging cables here, I am going to hook up the iPhone. So remember the iPhone cable, that one. That one was hooked up to the USB-A of the battery bank, so it's not going to affect the Belabox at all. So we should be able to get 18 watts fast charging into the iPhone. Okay. Let's unplug, replug. Alright, quite snug in there. So about our phone charging, we were at 47% for the iPhone. The health on it is quite low, and I'm curious if it's going to get us to 100%. Then we've got our other cable. So these are 2 meter cables. I think they're going to be long enough. Thank you. That's it all stems from my my photography. Build live stream solutions. Well, at the moment I'm covering what you can do with a phone and a Belabox. So we're exploring all the different types of ways you can live stream with these different types of gear. And the most accessible one for most people is a phone. So usually you might have a pretty decent phone, maybe an iPhone. I've got the iPhone 11, quite old phone now, and we've been able to do quite a lot with the iPhone, especially with an app like Moblin. And I also have a Samsung phone, so I've been able to demonstrate how to live stream with the Samsung as well. And now with the Action 4, we're able to get that video into either the iPhone or the Belabox that I've got in my bag. And I'm thinking this is going to be a lot easier on my phones, because my phones are doing quite a lot of the heavy work when you're streaming straight out of the phone. So we're like splitting up the workload a little with these devices. But yeah, there's other things to consider, like for my trip to South Korea. Yeah, what's going to be like the easiest for me to transport with me, less stuff, that kind of thing. So still tossing up the options there. Yeah, so in terms of live stream solutions, we've looked at gear, we've looked at software, all sorts. Yeah, and I'm probably, I don't know, gonna look at the consumer gear, things that are affordable-ish for you know, just your everyday folks, people who have like a, you know, a limited budget, that kind of thing. Because live streaming just can go through the roof. There's so many different ways of doing it, broadcast level sort of solutions too. I don't know, but yeah, we'll have to see. see where things take us. But yeah, at the moment it's all sort of consumer level. Phones, Belabox, still kind of affordable for most folks. And then on the slightly higher end of a consumer level live stream solution would be like a live view. So they can be pricey, but still not as expensive as a fully fledged sort of live stream broadcast level kind of thing, you know. All right. So I think we're ready to go for a little bit of a walk. I'm just going to open up IRL link over here. So just go to our gear. We have the DJi Action 4, that is our video. Our audio is from the Mic 2, which is under my shirt now. And we'll try and suss something out for the rustling that we're getting. Excuse me. Maybe I just have to wear it on the outside. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, on the outside. Or maybe just here. How's it? Better? Rustle test. Yeah, better. But I don't like the look of this on the outside. That's the thing. I like my mics being a little discreet, you know. Right, cool. Let's just go with this for now. Just kind of move things around a little bit. I'll grab you guys. Oh, should I show you what I was able to do? You might have been able to see it right at the start. So the other day we were talking about Moblin and their relay remote bridge. I forget the full proper name for it, but I've actually got it working inside of my Moblin, and I'll be able to show you. So there's Moblin. We're not actually streaming with this right now, but I can still demonstrate it for you guys. IRL link preview. Can you see? Okay, so I've got it in portrait mode, which means everything's going to be sideways, but we'll leave it like that for now. Now inside of Moblin, they have a feature called Remote, and what that does is it allows you to be able to control your OBS remotely. Can you see? So what we're looking at, this little preview here, that is straight out of OBS. That's not a preview of my live stream, because my live stream is usually delayed. I still use it on my TTS app. It is a little staggered, so it's not a smooth preview. I believe it sends a frame out every second or so. And you're just checking your what's happening in OBS, you know. So it's good for that. But if I scroll up or scroll down, you can see all my scenes inside of OBS, right? And right at the top, there are buttons to start and stop streaming in OBS. Now, normally with OBS remote control, you have to use that via port forwarding. So if you have Belabox Cloud, you didn't have access to this feature, OBS remote control. So I have a home office, but basically you just need a computer somewhere that your OBS is on. Now it could be your home computer, home office, work computer, well probably not work computer unless this is your job. It could be an online OBS, what do they call it? OBS in the cloud. But just a computer somewhere where you have all your stuff. Now this is the more affordable option if you have it on your computer. But there are downsides to that. Like, you know, if the power goes off at home, then you've got no stream. Or if there's an update, that kind of thing. Whereas when you pay for one online, they have like redundancies. They'll have a backup server so that you've still got something to use while there's some downtime, that kind of thing, you know. But they tend to cost a bit. So it just depends on your budget whether that's possible. But anyway, that is OBS remote control. There's a couple of steps involved to get it work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Now I'm sure that's quite a technical thing to do, but you know, if you can do it, then you can save yourself a bit, I guess. Oh, it does cost. Is it more than $10 a month? Because that's how much Belabox Cloud is. It's just a flat amount. Or does it fluctuate? It's probably one of those things, eh? Depends how often you use it. Bandwidth, probably. So I'm currently paying for two services. One which is for SRTLA, that's Belabox Cloud. And I also have the RTMP endpoint from IRL Hosting. So the endpoint is what I can use to screen share. Oh yeah, that will cost you a lot. Now my phone is quite warm, and I think that's because, well, it could be one of two things: the fast charging, or it could be the what's the other thing? Oh, okay, cool. So Oracle Cloud, that's free, and that's for SRTLA. Sweet, good for you. Yeah, whereas the alternative is Belabox Cloud. I should look into that. I remember reading it somewhere. Someone who was exploring options, and they did it all through Oracle. Yeah, but these things can add up in costs, you know, when you're paying for them. So, oh yeah, so the other thing that could be causing this to be warm would be the hotspot. So I think that really affects iPhones. They get quite warm when you're doing that. Hey, Mr. Dave, what do you think? We're using the Mic 2 now. Oh, okay, right. I'll have to check it out. Very cool. Yeah, there you go, folks. So if you want to try and take a stab at it, maybe check out MediaTek's video on how to set up SRTLA with Oracle Cloud, free server, and maybe you could help, they could help with your costs. But if you're happy with using Belabox Cloud, then you know you've got that as well. Let's see. Okay, so I was going to do screen share. Let's get the gameplay up, because that's one thing I want to be able to do when I'm in South Korea. Have the gameplay up for you guys. So we have to do it a different way from what we've demonstrated before. I've got my gameplay open, and I am going to use Streamlabs to do that, and it's only the iOS version that gives you the screen share. I should use Moblin, eh? I was just thinking, because you can screen share with Moblin. Wait, I don't know if I've done that on stream before. Let's see. I'm just wondering about my OBS setup at home. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my screen share thing is based on IRL hosting. So, at the moment, no, I'm not. I'm using Belabox. So it is an actual device, which is in my bag. So I am testing lots of different ways to IRL live stream, and I'm sure you can see that in my bag. You see? So that black box on the left, that is an Orange Pi 5 Plus with Belabox installed on it, and then we've got the Anker battery from the other day. But the audio from the mic 2, that's going into the Action 4. Oh yeah. So what this does is it puts a load off the iPhone, because it's not doing everything. But it's also extra stuff. So if you want to keep things simple, then you could just use your phone, right? Okay, let's do screen share. So we are going to go live. We're going to choose screen share with the Streamlabs app for iOS. Custom RTP, IRL hosting, save, go live. Then we're going to choose Streamlabs, start broadcast. So that'll take 1 second. So that is working now. I'm going to swipe over, and then let's bring our sidebar in. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, so iPhone is now doing 2 things. It is acting as a hotspot. So hotspot out from the iPhone into the Belabox so that it has internet. And then this phone is also a hotspot into the Belabox. The Action 4, we're sending the signal from that via RTMP and Wi-Fi into the Belabox. So it's a little more, well, it's quite a bit more complicated, a few more steps than using your phone. But I think gear-wise it's going to be a lot easier on everything. Nutshell UK. Hey, thank you. Thanks so much. Welcome to the chat. And welcome everyone, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, or if you're on Kick. I will be able to see and hear all those messages. The only thing is with Kick, we don't have a way of displaying that in the bottom overlay down the bottom. So I'm sure we'll have it eventually. But the main thing is I can see and hear your messages on all 3. Yeah. And thank you guys for watching the videos. In the live streams, this is where we test everything. We do all the thorough tests and we figure stuff out. And then once we've worked out all the steps, then it becomes a video in the future. S23 Ultra has not overheated on me, so it's been pretty good. I know on some other phones they can get a bit toasty. So yeah, this one's been good. I live in New Zealand, which is quite a cool place anyway. But Imp, how's it going? How you doing? Eh? What's up, nerd? Look, you're talking, Imp. Improvish, how's it going? Been a while, hopefully you've been good. Oh, we had a few questions there. Alright, yeah, so S20 Ultra has been really good for me. So it hasn't overheated yet. Even in Vegas, where we're in 30-degree temperatures Celsius, it did not overheat on me. So I've just been very fortunate. And you can do things like take the case off. You got to be a little bit careful with your gear when you don't have a case on it, but that can help. Fast charging can also cause your phone to overheat. But I think from the other day, I noticed that this phone dropped the charging down to a slower speed, so it wasn't super fast charging if the screen was on. So I think it only gives you that super fast charging 45 watts into here if the screen is off. Screen on, then it's slower. Don't know what the fastest charge it's doing. Let's see. How are you multi-streaming to all three? Well, I'm using a combination of Restream. So Restream has my primary service in OBS, so it's all done in there. And then I have a plugin along with Restream that lets me stream to Kick. But if you stream to other places like Facebook or I don't know, wherever they have an RTMP URL and stream key, then you can add those into the additional things. Oh no. Tried to order Belabox before, it was out of stock. So do you mean an Orange Pi 5 Plus? If you look at Belabox.net, I think that is the URL, then it has all the different encoders you could use. Let's see, we're done studying for drone tests. Ooh, okay, well good luck with that. I'm sure you'll nail it, Imp. You will get it. Let's see. See, order Belabox out of stock, still trying to know for sure if there's latency issues with Moblin Action for Mic 2. So let's see, we were using that combination the other day, Friday, and from what I could tell, there was no lag or delay, maybe very little when I watched the footage back. Yeah, so if you have a look back at the footage, I've got chapters for that particular live stream, so you can just skip to the bit. Yeah, so what I do is I watch my live streams, no matter how long they are, and then I'm adding the chapters in manually. See if I can bring it up. Okay, let's try this. Can you see? So there's my live from the other day. So why I got this battery bank, Anker 27650 mAh 250-watt battery. So if we open up the thing, you'll see the chapters. Action for into Moblin working, so we skip to that bit. Action for into Moblin working, yeah. So there were a couple of questions, colored icons, started ECLT into Moblin demo, which was a fail, we didn't get that to work. So we'll try that again. Yeah, and there, if you can see, we're checking the audio, if it's in sync with the video. And I think we got it at this point. Let's close out of there. Okay, need to feed my buddy. So S25 gets to 45 degrees on me sometimes. Holy moly. Maybe settings or using 30 FPS instead of 60 instead of 30. You'll try a charging trick. Okay. So SRT to OBS. Ah, nice. Yeah, I am currently using Belabox Cloud for the Belabox, and for my automatic scene switch I'm using Loop SRT. So you can configure it. I haven't actually covered that in the video, to use Loop SRT with Belabox Cloud. But it's just a bit more manual for a lot of the notifications. Whereas Noah does things, you know, it's got chat commands and a whole bunch of stuff. You know, IRL Pro SRT randomly failed, refused to reconnect to restart OBS. Wow, really? Huh. I found that is usually a media source issue, but I have fortunately not had it in a while. How are you doing it remotely? Are you using an app to remotely access your OBS, or is this while you're testing at home? Because let's see, there are a couple of ways I know how to remotely access your computer. There is TeamViewer, there is AnyDesk, and there's a Google Desktop. And that's one of those benefits of having it all in the cloud, because that comes included. You can just restart OBS. Whereas when it's on your own computer, you have to add those things in, you know. Ah, okay, got it. Nice. Hiya. So, TeamViewer, yeah. That's the one of the ways I heard. Okay. And Zeus. Hello, how are you doing? I have. In fact, we were using it just the other day. So I've been testing Moblin for iPhone, and I've got an 11. We've been testing IRL Pro for my S23 Ultra. So we have that combo, and we've also got a Belabox Orange Pi 5 Plus that we're currently testing today. So I've been alternating between all the different setups. And if my iPhone was newer, I would be using Moblin a lot more. But I feel like the 11 is kind of feeling its age now. Like the battery is kind of needs replacing, and there's certain things that it can do. If it was a newer phone, then it would be much better. Oh, and the 5G. It doesn't have 5G in it, so that's the other thing. But yeah, I really like Moblin. What they're doing is really cool. Yeah, in fact, I do have it here. Also, yeah, so we have tested the Action 4, which is what I'm using now, into Moblin. We've used the cameras on the phone. I believe they're going to have picture-in-picture soon, using the existing cameras in the iPhone. Because the guy behind it, he's testing it at the moment on his iPad. So fingers crossed, our iPhones will be able to do that, and like the 11. Catch one of these guys. Yeah, whereas at the moment we're testing the Belabox setup with the battery bank. Oh, there's mid-march. So no issue if you're recording in OBS. Won't reconnect. Recording has to stop. It says you should reconnect successfully. So Menon or Zeus saw that feature. Yeah, okay. Yeah, interesting. Well, I don't record, so I just use my VODs, download my VODs and use them instead if I need something. Yeah, so maybe don't record. Are you doing that, Matt? Okay, checking for messages. Make sure we haven't missed out any. I think we're okay. Oh wait. Hey, we've got our gameplay. iPhone. How's our battery? We are at 71%. So our battery bank is giving it enough charge. It's keeping above the drain of what it's storing. Wow, that's a lot of memory. But okay, cool. The in-camera will be the nicest. OBS and download the VOD. Have you downloaded your VODs, Matt? Make sure everyone you've downloaded your highlights and your uploads before they're all deleted on the 19th. Been using StreamChamp? Trying to move to a PC setup. Oh, okay. What is StreamChamp? Is that a macOS app? Move to PC setup. Okay. Yeah, it still do quite a lot with a Mac. I think the biggest one that I would miss is StreamerBot. It's so powerful. 200. Yeah, I went through and downloaded all 1600 hours worth of highlights and uploads. Downloaded all of them because I'm sure there was something in there that I could use in a future video. But boy, that was a lot of days checking to make sure that I downloaded everything. And so cross check, yep. Download finish, yep. Cool. Ah, okay, alright. Map to mobile device. Got it. Yeah, don't know that one. Have to look into it. I think we should go for a little walk. This will be a good test of our stabilization. So we have, at the moment, the Action 4 on my battery grip. And I'll try that again. So let's do that. So photo 1. I forgot which. Here he is, my bro, DJ Reminisce. How you doing, my bro? Hopefully things are good on this Sunday grey afternoon. Okay, so let's do the check again. I think it needs to point to the shoulder. This shoulder or left shoulder? Yeah. I think I'm going to buy the black color material. The blue helps you see where everything is, but think I might get black, because it's the same price, black or the blue. And that material is actually pretty rugged. I don't think I need to use the PETG material, which is supposed to be a bit more rugged. Everything black. I'm thinking about getting a mixture of black and red. I think that would look real nice. You know, so one part of it is black and then the other bit is red. All black everything, yes. We're big fans of being stealthy. Stealthy is healthy. Alright. Ayo. How's our setup? Now we don't have a selfie stick today, we just have on the battery cup. So it doesn't extend. But I think because of how wide it is, it should be fine without me having to reach my arm out all the way, you know. Well, I don't have a 5. I can't comment on it. I've only got the 4. But I've heard that there are some issues with the 5. Now, connectivity. What's my guy doing? What is he doing? So it's just based on one of my streamer friends, Kaidi and Eric, who have the 4 and the 5, and they said that the 4 was a lot more reliable connecting. But maybe it is a software thing and they can roll out an update that'll fix it. Oh, okay. Alright, that's good to know. I'll check with them, see what they say. Because I might be update something, but not the right thing. Because what I really like about it is the battery life. It lasts about twice as long as the 4. Downside is the price. It's also quite a bit more price-wise than the 4. Now, fortunately, with let's see, so make sure that we're plugged up. Oh wow, we're already down to one notch of battery on the battery trip. Let's see, how are we doing for battery? It lasts about 2.5 hours, which isn't bad. It's alright. 73% battery. Whereas I believe the 5, 3, 4 hours, which is it's a good length of time. Wow, we'll have a check, see what the battery meter is up to now. Because I've got the iPhone plugged in, and it was at 46% battery before. We're at 78% now, so it is actually doing its job. It's staying above the drain, but this game can burn through quite a bit of battery. Let's have a look. Eli, how's it going? Yo gang. Hey, you're welcome. Glad to help. Yeah, glad SRT is working for you. It took you 2 days ago, you're gonna work. Nice. Congrats. How many power banks do I usually bring for a setup? For a 2 to 4 hour live stream, which is generally the length of time that I live stream. I've been okay with like either a 10 or 20,000 mAh battery bank. But there have been times where I've needed more, like the catch-up stream we did with the Bro DJ Reminisce and Mitmit. I could have used something like the one that I've got now for that. DJ Brisk, how's it going? How are you doing? Let's see. Looking for a decent mount to do a doggy cam? Walk in the pup. Any ideas, brother? What camera will you be using? Because I've seen people do videos, live stream it though. I don't know. You need something small and light. Also battery life too. It's a tricky one. So maybe an Action 4. Or they quite big with a hang from the neck maybe. Because the Action 4 isn't a heavy camera. Or there's the what's the Insta 360, those little tiny ones. iPhone 16 Pro Max. Is that what you're using at the moment? You have that on your doggy. As a doggy cam. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. So you got an iPhone and you got Action 4. So you could use Moblin with the Action 4 and then have that. Yeah. And that's what you could do to do that sort of setup. So Action 4 into Moblin for the doggo cam. You just need some kind of thing for the dog. I would suppose maybe like something like a chest mount. Chest mounts are great because they keep the camera firmly in place. So I don't know if there's a doggo version of that, where you attach it on the back. So maybe you have like behind the dog view. Something like that, perhaps. The great thing about these action cameras is that there's lots of accessories, lots of options to choose from. So I'm sure you'll find one that won't be, too heavy on the doggo. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Either Belabox, like the 155 Plus, but there's lots more bits and bobs, in that. Or get 2 iPhones or just the one? Very hot, very fast. Doesn't seem to be so much less resource intensive, yeah. Also less stuff too. Whereas Moblin does everything. So you've got a working, you've got a working action floor into the 16 parameters, but it just gets really hot. Tricky stuff. Just checking the chat. Let's see, did I miss any messages? How many battery banks? Probably that one. So yeah, at the moment we have oh, okay, nice. That's what we got in the bag. And as you can see that. So Belabox, Orange Pi 5 Plus, and we've got the battery bank there. Find a table, somebody just put our stuff down, and we'll check the battery, see how much battery is in there. Moblin filling the battery so quickly, plus 23 hot fast, yep, bit one. 13 Pro Max for chat, 16 Pro Max for streaming. Nice. Just a bit. Streamed yesterday, walking the dog and chatting. Someone suggested probably do. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Oh, really? Did you buy anything? Find any hidden gems, any good music. It's like a marketplace or something here. I really like that idea. Oh, hey. Sweet. Ah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Got angle this. I think that's the right shot already. $5 by Twitter Records. Good vinyl. Sweet. Alright, so see some tables up here. Hopefully there's going to be a spare one for us. We'll do a battery check. Check the meters. Yes, I'm very happy about the dancing. Not on Android. In fact, oh yeah, IMAX, so second. Yeah, on Android, I think there's just IRL Pro lyrics, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, a little worried about IRL Pro. It's been a while since they've rolled out an update. Got picture-in-picture coming, but at the moment it's they really choose for the battery. Sweet. There's tables over here. It's good for us. there's something on over here.
Whatever you do.
Okay, let's grab the seat here. Okay. Our battery, we're 84% sweet. That is good. Got a chat phone. Had you guys on the lanyard. And our bag. Here is the Belabox. What's happening here? That way? Oh. And you see? So that keeps everything self-contained. So all in one piece. One piece. John. Belabox. Orange Pi 5+. Thank you, Midnight, 40, and Zango for gifting this to me, and so I can do all these tests. We have the battery bank. This is the Anker 27650 mAh battery bank from Anker. 250 watts, 99 watt hours. So it is travel safe. TSA approved. Let's go. And got a little handle here, so I can pick the whole thing up and pop it back in the bag, pull it out, so that I can recharge everything. So this is version 2 point something of all my Belabox cases, and that's the rabbit hole you get into once you start messing around with 3D printing. You quickly realize that you need more filament. Because you'll be printing. Yeah. So there's one on the side here. There is actually a fan on this side. There's a little bit of a gap down here, so the air can still come up. But next version, even more ventilation. So yeah, I'm still checking some of the measurements for the version 2.5. I think we're up to now. Lots and lots of versions. Alright, battery. So I still have access to the button. So you just press the button here and it tells you what's happening. We are at 89% and we're supplying 8.4 watts to USB-A, so 7.28, it's going to fluctuate a little bit, to the iPhone, and 2.5 watts to the Belabox. So I've got USB-C cable, short one to go into the Belabox, and we've got USB-A, which sort of feeds around the back and underneath, down here, and then through that little hole. That hole is kind of like a tug preventer thing, so that when your cables go out this way, it's going to help prevent any sort of tugging on the cables, so it's not going to rip out at ports, right? So see how these? Chris Knott, how's it going? How are you doing? So how am I connecting the Belabox to the Action 4? Via RTMP. So it's wireless. So we have 3 Wi-Fi adapters inside the Belabox. So One of them is dual band, and that's what I'm using for the Action 4. It's also the hotspot. Yeah, so that's the one that Mitzi gave me, that 4D in the chat. And then I've got two here, which are only single band. So that's probably something I should have checked when I ordered them online. But yeah, make sure they were also dual band. So the Wi-Fi going into the Belabox from the iPhone and also the Samsung. And then we've got the hotspot, which is dual band. Yeah, if that makes sense. And then you just broadcast, use the DJi Mimo app to connect Action 4 to the Belabox, and then once you've got that connection going, you can swipe out of the Mimo app. But yeah, one less thing to worry about. But it's not as convenient as webcam mode. Webcam mode is just a lot easier. You just connect your, like, I'm sure I could get webcam mode working with this, but because it's magnetic, it can unplug. This is my magnetic charging cable. Also, I'm no good with cables. I don't like being tethered to anything. I'm constantly tugging my gear, and it gets pulled, and you know, my phone ends up on the ground, or my gimbal. So the less cables, the better for me. So we do have one to charge the iPhone, but you know, that's just to charge it. Yeah, and at the moment the configuration is USB-A from here. That is charging the iPhone, and then the USB-C is charging the Belabox or Orange Pi 5 Plus. I have another cable connected to the Belabox in the 3.0 port on the bottom. So there's ports on the top and ports on the bottom, and that is for this cable here. So that's how I could charge the Action 4 if our battery bank was to run out of juice, which it kind of is. Yeah, we're pretty low on power for the battery bank. I'll try that now. I'll unplug the magnetic cable that I've got you guys in. Oh, okay. So that's what I had you guys on before. So we have this little short cable. So this is a charging grip, they call it. And we've got this short cable plugged in the back. I can also, oh, does it do pass-through charging? I'm wondering if I can charge the grip and that'll keep the Action camera charged. Let's find out. Okay, so this cable, which I had plugged into the Action 4, I'm going to plug it into there, and then let's see if it's going to charge. The grip for sure is being charged, but I want to see if we can charge the Action 4 with this one. I'll plug that in, and it is. Sweet. So we are charging the Action 4 and also charging the grip here. Fantastic. So let's pop your guy back up here. Actually, let's tidy up our cables a little bit. And let's grab a photo, because I love our photos. Okay. Try and make it a little bit clearer what I'm looking at. And then I'll upload that for you. A new photo coming up. Just take a second. Okay, that's been transferred. Go back to our TTS app. To set up a similar setup soon, trying to figure out how to reduce wires. Ah, well, this is one way. Here's our new photo. Okay. Remember this way. And let's grab another photo of our pass-through charging. I hope that enabling stabilization on Action 4 with Moblin doesn't cause latency issues. Oh, maybe that's one thing. Like I turn it off, because you can choose whether it's using the stabilization inside of Moblin or I think the device, and I believe it's under RTMP server. Yeah, so hey, no worries, you are welcome. Let's see. Can you see that? Alright. I've got it in portrait mode at the moment. So if I wanted to change it out of portrait mode, then I would just toggle one of these buttons. So I toggle that one. I was still sideways. I'd have to rotate the phone. But we're just going to go back. Yeah. So we'll just have it like this. Now I think if we go into settings, RTMP server, we'll turn it off. And for DJi Action 4, auto select mic, okay, that's not it. Maybe it was under DJi devices. DJi devices, Action 4. So there is an area where you can choose your, oh, maybe it's under scenes. So we'll go to scenes. OA for picture in picture. So over here, override video stabilization. So I have enabled it so that it should be using the Action 4 instead of the Moblin. Yeah. So you could experiment with that to override it. Because, you know, the Action 4 already has pretty good stabilization. So video stabilization, so off, so there. Yeah, so you go into there, enable video stabilization, use one of the modes inside of Moblin, so standard, but for this particular scene, which is for the Action 4, we've turned it off. Yeah. And let's see if the remote control is working. Ah, it is working. Yeah, so this is what we were talking about the other day. It's how you can remotely control your OBS, start and stop streaming. You can also see all of your scenes. So if you were wanting to set up more scenes inside of your OBS, let's say you have one scene which is for your privacy mode, one which is for BRB, one which is your Cam 1 scene, you have Cam 2 scene, a music scene, whatever other scene, then you can actually manually switch to all the scenes in OBS here. Yeah? So I can actually choose one of these and it'll switch to that scene. probably going to be very confused why we're on low bit rate. Oh yeah, that's right. Come on. Alright. I forgot that there's no audio on the low bit rate scene. But yeah, see? And you could change the scenes using this remote control. Now previously, when I was using port forwarding, I could set up remote control that way. But now, the guys at Moblin have enabled it so that you can use this if you've got Belabox Cloud. You've got access to all your scenes in OBS and a little preview as well. So that preview there, that's straight out of OBS. It isn't a smooth playback, but it gives you a snapshot. You know, you'll be able to have a look and say, oh, okay, that's what my scene looks like in OBS right now. I'll try doing peace line. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it took 8 seconds. But yeah, there's still a bit of delay. Oh, actually, there's actually delay with the Action 4. Oh, we're using Belabox. I don't know. Oh, let's try that again. So I'll put my hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it took about 7 seconds for and Moblin, and then it was a few seconds more for the preview. Anyway, so yeah. I'll exit out of that. That will be a future video for sure. So I think that's just really handy. It's one less thing you need if all you're wanting to do is be able to start and stop your stream. Maybe not even have like a auto scene switching app like I do. You could have just a graphic or video playing underneath your media source, and then use that remote control to start and stop your stream, change scenes and things, you know. So that would keep things a lot simpler. Okay. Alright, let's go for a walk. Bit of a walk. So just get the whole thing, pop it in the bag. Don't have to worry about cables and whatnot. I've still got you guys hooked up to charge the iPhone and the battery grip. Battery grip already up to 3 notches. Are we? Yeah, I think we're at 3 notches. Oh wait, did we check the battery power? Let's do another check. %. Well, for starters, you don't have to worry about well, the load that it's putting on your phone. Like, the battery life will reduce over time the more times you stream, because streaming is takes a lot out of a phone, you know. So your phone won't last as long if you're using it to live stream than it will if you're just using it just normal stuff, you know. yeah, so some of the issues with live streaming was being able to bond multiple connections. Moblin has fixed that. So now with Moblin you can connect as many Android devices as you've got. So that's one thing they've solved. And I think it's coming to Belabox too. So the other one is battery life and low light. So battery life, you can use like a big battery bank that I've got, have that plugged into your phone. I think like something I noticed is in the gaming category of Android, there are certain games that when you've got your phone hooked up to a really fast battery bank like I do, then it doesn't use your phone's internal battery. It uses that other external source instead. I believe it's available for Samsung and S23 Ultra, so certain devices. But I wish they could do that for streaming apps. You know, it's not using the internal battery; it's using the external one instead. Because it'd be a lot better, a lot easier on your phone. You know. But I guess your streaming app would have to be a game, instead of an app, that's what it is. But yeah, so the great thing about Belabox is, of course, everything's separate. If you need a new battery, you just buy a new battery. Whereas with the phone, it's all one thing, so you have to buy a whole new phone, you know? But if you buy a new phone every year, then I guess that's not really an issue. Yeah, phones make it easier, but it's things to sort of consider. Yeah, easier, cheaper. And you know, I'm also still sort of comparing, say, pros and cons with all of the different options. You know, Android versus iPhone, Moblin versus IRL Pro, costs monthly, all that sort of stuff. And then, you know, Belabox as well. Trying to sing. Yeah, but I think you would only get a Belabox if you're seriously going to do a lot of streaming. You know, stream every day. Maybe you're going to travel across the country or Southeast Asia, you're going to be there for a long time, you want to share the whole experience with everyone, then that's where you could look into it. But if it's just a couple of streams, then you don't really need to, I think. Yeah, so let's see, how long have we been going for? How long have we been going? Oop, no. I'm just wondering about battery life. So, hour and 25? So that one battery bank has been keeping everything charged. So we've got the iPhone, it's been on the charger almost the whole time. That is a 5,000, I think, mAh battery in it. We have the Action 4 and the battery grip now, drawing power from it. And I'd probably need to charge this too, because we're on 57% battery for the Ultra. But yeah, that one battery bank, I think we could charge everything, and I could have a pretty decent stream out of it, you know. Gustavo, hello. To stream to my local server, or do I need Belabox Cloud when using Belabox? Local server. Local server. Possible to stream to my local server, or do I need Belabox Cloud when using Belabox system? Huh? Possible to stream to my local server. Local server. Belabox Cloud when using the Belabox system. It sounds like multiple questions. Local server? That's a question. Oh jeez, why is that in all caps? Oh, IP local. So local IP only works from home. Ah! I cannot write. I'm just like the slowest typer. I am a local server for SAT. Local server. Well, Belabox Cloud works anywhere. No. It is under 100 watt hours of battery for the battery bank, so it's fine. You have to have it on you. You have to be in your carry-on. In fact, I think they don't allow any sort of battery things in your check-in anymore. Which I did on a trip one time, unless I think they may have changed the rules since then, because I would have noticed that. Yeah, so no batteries in your check-in. They have to be in your carry-on, and they have to be under 100 watt hours. So that battery bank supplies 250 watts, but it is like a maximum, whereas watt hours tells you how much over an hour it can supply. So that's the one that they look out for, watt hours. But you've got to check the airline and the various countries you're going to fly to, because they all have different rules. One of the toughest is the US and China. I think they're very strict with what goes through their countries, you know. But yeah, Belabox Cloud works anywhere. You don't have to worry about port forwarding or anything like that. So that's what I like about it so much. Unless you're a smart cookie and you found a way to do it for free. And there's one such folk in the chat who did that, and has a video on it. So I'm very curious about it. I'm thinking it's going to be even more super nerdy than I am, and I'll probably give up. So as much of a super nerd as I am, there's even more super nerds than me. Excuse me. Let's go for a bit of a walk. See. Walk around the cloud, one of their faves. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on chat and stuff. It's good to get some fresh air, you know. As fresh as you can get in the city. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I want to welcome you all on this Sunday afternoon weather has changed. It's a lot nicer now. We actually got some blue sky now. Yeah, I think I needed this just to get outside, get some air, get a couple steps in. Do our usual around the cloud on Queen's Wharf. Get some Pokemons. Check the setup. Weight isn't too bad. Battery bank is about 600 grams. I was a little worried about that because my others are quite a lot lighter, but I really feel it. And the Belabox weighs nothing, slight ass. I think a real test would be, you know, like 8 hour, real long stream, you know. Someone in chat there? Let's see. Hunter Dad. How's it going? Were you the cat cafe thingy guy? Yes, we did do a cat cafe stream. I kind of want to go back. And we were using Action 4 for that stream. But the way we were streaming was with the DJi Mimo app. We were using IRL hosting. There's lots of different ways you can stream with this camera. And that was, up until recently, one of the more reliable ways of doing this. But yeah, I really enjoyed that stream. I love cats. And the apartments I've lived in for a good while, none of them have allowed pets. So no cats. Fish might be okay. Oh really? Well, thank you for popping into that one. Yeah, I really love that. Get to hang out with some furry friends. So it'd be great to go back, say hello. Made a couple of friends, I think. Yeah, it's fun. I watch this live stream for Friends of Fairline's Cat Rescue. I think that's the name on YouTube. And they have a 24-hour live stream of these cats that they have in the rescue. So I've gotten to know them more. And it was because of their live stream that I wanted to go to a cat cafe and found that one that we went to. Pretty accessible too. You know, I can just jump on the bus, go there anytime. But yeah, that was nice. Want to go back. Won't go for as long. Just maybe an hour. I think they'll do the trick for my what is it? My craving to hang out with some kitties. Yeah, that was fun, right? Okay. Okay, just checking. Alright. I think this needs to be higher. I think this height isn't tall enough. So, yeah, we need to suss something out there. I've been asked a few times what's the best mic for IRL live streaming, or what I thought about a particular brand or model. If you've tuned into my live streams, you'll know I've tried lots of different mics, and to me my favourite so far is the Anker J12. Today we're going to look at all the reasons why I like this wireless mic system for mobile devices. Let's start by looking at what you get in the box. The Ulanzi J12 comes with 2 transmitters, 1 receiver with USB pass-through charging, a USB cable and charging case. The transmitters last. Oh, we're back? Looks like we lost a Wi-Fi. How does that happen? Which one is this? Wi-Fi 0. S23 here. Yeah, we're not connected to the iPhone. Oh, did the hotspot turn off? I wonder. Let's pop you guys down somewhere. Have a look. Additional 4 to 5 charges. You get up, so you're out of there. Show you the view. Yep, 1 connection isn't quite enough, I think. So, I'll just pop you up over here. Okay, so I'm just going to hide the sidebar and just have a look. Why is this connected to the S23? Turn the Wi-Fi off. Hotspot is on. Maximize compatibility is enabled. Okay. Go back over here. Have a look. For Wi-Fi 1. Oh yeah. Other saved networks. Come on. Connect. Just rescan. I can scan for networks. It is only showing the S23. Well, I'd say it would be Belabox would be better because let's see. So one of the reasons was multiple connections, which isn't really an issue now, because with Belabox you could just keep adding more and more, you know, Wi-Fi adapters or portable modems, that kind of thing. Keep adding them. But I guess Moblin have fixed that with Moblin. The other part is everything's separate, like the batteries. Yeah, so if you need a new battery, you just go buy one. Yeah, 20,000 or something. Because you know your battery has died. But when your phone, if your phone won't work, that's it. You can't do anything with the phone. Well, let's say the phone, the battery in the phone somehow is just dead. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Whereas with the Belabox, you just grab a new battery. Okay. or if you need a better connection, you just buy a new hotspot. So you can buy everything separately, but of course, you know, it's just a separate cost. Wi-Fi is off, so Wi-Fi off, yep. Personal hotspot. Let's just turn it off, turn it back on again. Personal hotspot will only be available over Bluetooth and USB. Do you also want to enable Wi-Fi? Oh, okay, yes. So scan. Oh, I see. So the iPhone was connecting to the S23, which we don't want it to do. So I'm just going to forget the network, not with the Belabox. But we want the Wi-Fi to be on. Yeah. Good thing my the first one is working. The second one just won't pick up on the iPhone. So what to? So let's see, back here, hotspot on the iPhone, others to join, yes, maximize compatibility. So we need that for 2.4 gigahertz because my Wi-Fi only supports that. So 2.4. So if I scan for network, it should see my iPhone there. Should show you. So I'll bring up IRL link on my iPhone. Yeah. Okay, you should be able to see. So this is IRL link, and that's my Belabox. That's what I'm looking at. So I've got one Wi-Fi, which is currently working. We're getting 4 to 6, 7,000 kilobits per second, which is great. You know. But we should have WLAN 0, and it should be a WLAN 1, which is the other Wi-Fi adapter. WLAN 2 is where as a hotspot, and that's what I'm using to broadcast the Action 4 into. So we've got 3 Wi-Fi adapters hooked up to the Belabox, and you could probably see it. Okay, so see these things here? Those are our Wi-Fi adapters. So we've got 2 there and 1 in the bottom, and that is for the Action 4. So these 2 are supplying internet to the Belabox. Yeah. So all the ports on the Bella are being used. So put the whole thing back in the bag. So I am looking at WLAN 1. Oh, there it is. So iPhone. So I've got S23, which is currently connected to WLAN 0. So you can see. So S23 is connected. And get to that one there. And then if we go to 1, that one should be connected to the iPhone. And then WLAN 2, that is the hotspot. So it's in hotspot mode. See what it says turn hotspot off. So we need this one for the Action 4. So I think that's really important to use Action 4. It has to use the 5 GHz band for Wi-Fi. Okay. Since it's showing it here, I'll try and connect to the iPhone. So you tap on it, and then you just pop in your password. But I'm going to hide that. So no peeking. So it is currently trying to connect. Camera. Eh? Error connecting to network. Move closer and try again. We'll try again. So maximize compatibility, that should be on, pretty sure. It has refreshed. Now, I will switch out of IRL link on the iPhone and I'll use the one on this phone here. Let's go Bella. And then password. Oh, now it's connected? Okay. For me, that suddenly decided to whoa, Jesus, what's happened to our bitrate? Oh, hold on. Okay, that looks okay. Bitrate slow as. It's picking up now. So let's do a bitrate check. So 5,000 currently. That's better. So let's see. 0 is fluctuating around 2,000 and 1, which is iPhone, is around 4,000. Okay. Well, as long as we're above 5,000, that's all that matters. Maybe you should just move. Yeah. Time to keep walking. rotate you guys a little bit. Let's see, so I need to grab one of each of those guys. And lots of these. Oh, I've got to hatch those. So maybe look out for those too. So what was that again? Okay. None of those, right? Okay. Sunset. It's pretty nice, eh? Lovely. A little bit red, I don't know. Okay. I still have that button. Okay, let's try slideshow mode. Make sure that's working. Oops, not that one. That button. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Just waiting for it to loop around. I missed the loop. I think it has, right? Yeah. Alright, sweet. All good so far? Okay. And we'll grab another seat. Battery check. Battery update for the Anker 27650 mAh battery bank. For 250 watts of power, supplying 18 watts of fast charging to the iPhone. Oh, so we're at 78% battery. I'm wondering, at a certain point, it's just going to not charge. I'll just try plug back in. I think iPhone, it's supposed to be 90%, right? Okay, so it's charging. Interesting. Okay. The cruise ship. They are a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. Entertainment, food, usually multiple food courts. You just go in, grab yourself a bite to eat. Got nice restaurants, usually that's extra. And kind of like a mid-range one as well. Entertainment, lots of activities for the kids, little ones, and the big kids. First cruise I did was called Cruise to Nowhere. You jump on the cruise ship, takes you out to sea, and comes back. And the second time I did that, it docked by some of the little islands, just outside of Auckland. So you had somewhat of a view to look at. Do we need... Oh yeah, actually, we need one of these blue guys. Oddish. It stopped charging, so I think maybe it's 70%. It stops, doesn't do the charging anymore. Don't need transfer. Just need that guy. One with the red and blue pom-poms. Is that it? That's in there, eh? Oh yeah. Okay, go back, grab one of those seats. Okay, so we completed a challenge. Alright. Click that reward. Start encounter. There's something over here. Got a tent set up. Let's grab a seat here. And do a check up all the things. Unplug the battery grip. So we're showing 4 notches now. That's good. iPhone, we're at 77% battery. 2-star. I'll just unplug the iPhone. And now this gear is all wireless. completely. Grab the photo, of course. But our Action 4 is still charging. New photo. Okay, just go back to my TTS app. Oh, guess we're wrapping up. Oh, actually, I'll try type no. Okay, we're not going to end. Not just yet. I think once it's past the 0 mark, then I'm unable to stop the countdown. And that is truly it. Are we still here? We are still here. Okay, so we've got Belabox. Saw the photo right. Oh, wait a minute. That is the wrong button. I've got a button in here to retrieve the last photo, but it's actually taking a photo. A screenshot. I use that for my thumbnail. Take a photo. Oopsie. I need to change that. Actually, something I haven't seen in a while. I'm going to have to go to the Twitch app to do that. So, chat. Let's try it. Oh, do I still have it? Okay, Law and Order. Let's try it. Belabox. Okay. So when I'm ready, all I have to do is press K. Alright, there we go. So it should have worked. And also uploaded a photo to Discord. Easy IRL, how's it going? How are you doing? See? So that is the photo that was just taken. And shared to the Discord. It's very dark. And here's the photos. on Discord as well. Those photos that I take, can you guys see? Thank you. Okay, we'll end the screen sharing. I'll wrap that up. Okay, let's see, battery checks. iPhone, we're at 73%. And we've had it on the charge for most of the stream. On the Action 4, we're at 56% battery. The Action 4 is charging by the battery grip that I have you on, and the battery grip is on 4 notches, so that's good. The S23 Ultra, we're at 42% battery. I haven't had this on charge at all, but I would if this was a super long stream. Down here, tap on the button, we're at 78% battery for the Anker 27650 mAh battery bank, and it is currently only charging keeping the Belabox going at 2.5 watts. So according to this, we've got 29 hours remaining of battery life for the Anker. It's got a little meter there, which is really nice. Nice to be able to see that. Which is way longer than we would need. I'm going to plug in the okay, 1 second. Let's see. Fit in chat. How's it going? How are you doing? So please add the phone holder you're using at the bottom of the selfie sticks. Just unplug you. So let's see. So this bit I do, but that's available on Amazon, and it comes in a couple of pieces. So the bit that is on this end I've taken off, so I just have this other piece. This tilty thing, I couldn't find it on Amazon, but I did give the name. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you. So that is called a pan and tilt quick release from DJi Tech. I wish I could have had a link for it, because I think it's fantastic. I love that it only does this up and down, and it's not all floppy like a ball head would be. And it just does that one movement. Yeah, so I have listed the name of it in a YouTube video. So if you were able to find it locally, then you can. Whereas I couldn't find it on Amazon for some odd reason. Maybe it's just in this area or something, don't know. But yeah. Thank you for saying hi, Kick. Easy IRL, appreciate it. I am streaming on all 3 platforms, so if you have a preference, yeah, please do. Let's plug you in, actually. Let's tidy up our cables a bit. Alright, so Action 4 is now charging. Okay, with the iPhone connected, what are we showing? So we're at 28 hours. 28 hours remaining. It is not charging the iPhone. I don't know why. 72%. I turn off hotspot mode on there. So I just replugged it in. So A port, 8.8 watts power. Probably need to install the app. Anker does have an app where you can manage all the charging and see what's happening. Yeah, that is the battery bank that I've got here. So that battery bank, 27,650 mAh. It is 99 watt hours of power. So that is travel safe. So you can take it on airlines with you. It has to be in your carry-on, not your check-in. And of course, if you're traveling, just double check where you're going to if the battery bank is okay for that country, because they've all got different rules and things. So at least for the US, this one is okay. You can travel with that one. Welcome. Yeah, all good. Oh, I just need some ideas for almost perfect setups. Well, there's going to be perfect setups for the individual case. So, like for today, it is playing Pokemon Go, being able to look down at the other phone that's got the gameplay, but still have at least one arm free while you're doing that. So this is one version of that. And then, you know, if I didn't have the gameplay down here, I wouldn't have to worry about the stand, you know, phone holder part. They could just be in my pocket. Be one less thing to have to worry about. But there was one thing I was planning on doing when I'm over there. Oh, we'll see. Cable up, pop it in here. All like perfect setup. I know, right? So yeah, so we've covered quite a bit. We've been testing the battery bank, lots of power still. I was looking at that number and I was at 73%, thinking, ooh, okay, that seems kind of low. But it actually tells you how long you've got left. 28 hours is plenty. It will change the more things I plug into it. So, you know, if I hook up this phone here, sure, it will change. Actually, let's just do that. I've got this USB-C cable, which supports up to 5 amp. Lots of cables. Oh wow, okay. Nice. Reset up Sony 3000 into Orange Pi 5 Plus, Action 5 into 5B Plus, and RGB backup on the 5A. Holy moly. Nice one. 5A is backup. Okay, phone set. Cool. Alright, so I'm thinking when I plug this in, we're just going to get regular charging, or regular fast charging, not super fast, and it was a green color. It is saying 26 watts on the C1 port, 34. So I've got 2 watts via the A, that is to the iPhone. We've got 2.5, it just stayed 2.5 for the Orange Pi, and 37 watts for the Ultra. So it's actually quite fast, because this supports up to 45 watts fast charging. So we're already at 40% battery, and over here it's saying that we could, remaining 1 hour. So that dropped pretty quickly, for the stuff up. I think it's this. So this has 5,000 mAh battery in there. We've got 3,000, let's say 4,000 for the iPhone. And we've got the Orange Pi, 1 hour 42. Interesting. 41%. Now if I turn the screen off, what's it going to do? 30 watts fast charging. 46 minutes until fully charged. 42%. I'm just going to close. I can't see chat at the moment. And I'll turn it on over here. IRL link. Right. Boy, that chat's old. Ages ago. Okay. So we're at 43%. So it is going up pretty fast. Just trying to see the message of what kind of charging it says. Unplug and then plug back in again. Blue color. It's going to say super fast charging 2.0 43%. Yeah. "45 minutes until charging." Wish that message stayed up longer. Okay, so back down here, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. 1 hour 40. I don't know why that is. So iPhone. Well, unplug the iPhone. So it changed a little bit. It says 2 hours 3 minutes. And Belabox by itself. Oh, that is snug. Okay. 27 hours. So Belabox, hardly drawing anything, is 5 volts, 4 amps. So I'll try that again. Bam. Blue color. 45%, 45 minutes until full. Yeah. Super fast. 2 hours 13. Wonder. So 2 hours, 4 minutes, 74% battery. It's interesting because, so that's 5,000 mAh. Wonder how it's calculating it. So I only really want to, I think I'd only need to do like a top up once for the Ultra from the long stream. And I'm sure I would probably sit down somewhere where there is a port I can plug into to charge stuff. Yeah, but for the longest life, if I keep this just for the Belabox, heaps of battery life. Okay. Plug these in. Put these in here. Chat. Okay, well, I think we're good. So I'm just going to wrap things up there. Let's have a quick look. yeah, we'll just wrap it up. So I want to thank you all for popping in today on this bonus live stream. Make sure you're following and subscribed on all the platforms. That way you'll be notified when I go live, especially for these bonus streams. So for sure, Friday is the proper day that we'll go live from 3 PM New Zealand Standard Time, and then it's a maybe on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, if I'll do a bonus stream. So let's get things underway. Thanks again for everyone who tuned in. Just check the activity on Twitch. Looks like a quiet one. I can't currently see activity on the other platforms, but I do want to thank you guys for popping in, for the chat. Had a bit of a laugh there, testing out the setup. Catch you later, Matt. Looking forward to your next stream, of course. Yeah, another pretty successful IRL with the Belabox. And I guess that's us. Pop that away. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care, and I'll see you around.